Hey guys, Drifter here. Today I wanted to show off the new DLC map, Pharaoh. I was lucky enough to get to fly to Los Angeles and go to Infinity Ward and play this with all of the devs and some YouTubers that you're probably aware of. This is the first of the DLC maps they're showing off. It's definitely the largest map of the set. This is the large map. I'm going to be showing off some of the secrets in this map, some of the KEM streak, which is called the Blessing of Anubis, where you get all of the perks, and some of the Gold PDW, which is one of the DLC weapons. The gameplay that you're seeing right now is me using the FAD. I got off to a pretty good start in this domination game. I played a little bit kill whore heavy in the beginning. I didn't PTFO quite as much. I was looking to build up some streaks, and I played on a really good team of YouTubers. Optic Midnight was there, T Martin and Alie, all good players, and I was playing with the entire dev team, the ones you're probably familiar with, Candy, Tina, Mark Rubin, Undead Man Walking, or Kaiser. You see him a bit on this channel. So it was really fun and good gameplay. Now we're wrapping up with the little intro of the map here. Obviously it's Egyptian themed. I believe it's in Cairo is where it's located, and it's the excavation of an ancient pyramid or ancient ruins or something like that. This is the gold PDW, and this one I believe you get if it's about 5 prestiges. There's also a gold knife that you get, which knifes faster. I think that's 10 prestiges for the gold knife. The gold PDW, the cool thing about it is that unlike the regular PDW, it's fully automatic, so it's kind of like the MW2 G18. It's the pocket rocket, it's the secondary spray gun. It's one of the things that Ghost was missing is a secondary weapon that's fully automatic. Even if it's weaker, which this one doesn't seem to be, it's still something that we didn't have in this game. They're worried about making the secondaries overpowered, and while this is an excellent secondary, overpowered is not what I would call it. It's very dangerous within a certain range because it shoots moderately fast. It's kind of like the MTAR in terms of rate of fire, and close range damage is good, but it drops off really hard at long ranges, and the recoil's a little bit heavy. So outside of medium range, this is an absolutely worthless secondary, but up close, it's very good. Now let's talk about the KEM streak on this map. As you can see, the footage I have here is courtesy of T Martin. He was nice enough to loan it to me. I got his channel linked up there at the top in the description. And T Martin just ran over the Scarab, which the Scarabs, which in this map, it's kind of like the movie Mummy with Brendan Fraser. If you run over the Scarabs, they'll kill you. They crawl on your screen. But the Blessing of Anubis is the KEM on this map, and Anubis will come down and bless you. You see the hieroglyphics flying around on your screen on the corners. That's not YouTube messing up or anything weird. That's actually how it works, and it gives you all of the perks. You get every single one of the perks in the entire game, which is something that J-Hub often complained about, is that he felt that when he got his specialist bonus, instead of getting the perks that he chose, he should get all of the perks, not just a few, not just a lot. And T Martin was the one lucky enough to get this, and I was on the receiving end of his gun quite a few times. I actually tried to avoid him so that I didn't get slaughtered. Unfortunately, that didn't pan out, but it makes you very strong. I mean, you're very fast, you have quick draw, you have stalker, you have hardline on, so you get kill streaks faster. You also have on the painkiller perk so that you recover your health faster, steady aim, and everything else. It lasts for a handful of lives. Thankfully it's not one life, because that would be very unfair if you got the Blessing of Anubis and then died. It lasts 3-4 lives. We weren't able to determine a specific number of lives because we didn't get the kill streak very many times, but it is one of the long lasting ones, and if you get the Blessing of Anubis, you're basically going to be on like MW3 level specialist through the entire game. So it's a very powerful KEM, though I guess it is also dependent on the person using it. You don't get bonus health, you don't get juggernaut health or anything like that, so you can definitely still cut people down just like that. And this is the secret room. I can't show you how to get to the secret room right now, even though I discovered it. This footage is from Optic Midnight. Her channel's Threat Level Midnight, also linked in the description, because I kind of sort of forgot to record my own. I lost the footage like an idiot, but after doing something that's an Easter egg, this secret room opens up, and you can come down there, and I don't have it in this footage, but you have it in T Martin. There's some snakes. There is a package for you waiting in the chest there, but as you saw, it's also booby trapped. I'm going to show it again in just a second. Now let's show off the Scarabs. This is also from Optic Midnight, again linked in the description. Some of the pots that have plants in them can't be broken, but the pots that do not have plants in them can be broken, and the little bugs you see on the ground, if you're not careful and if you get close enough to them, they'll crawl on your screen and kill you. Yeah, you flip out and you scratch your face and scream because you've got bugs all over you. It's one of the things you can do if you see enemies coming. You can shoot the pots in their path, and if they walk over it, they'll die. Here's T Martin doing a solo walkthrough of the single room. You'll see the snake as it goes down the stairs. Yep, there is the snake, the asp, slithering down the stairs. Inside of the crate, there is a care package kind of like the one on Octane. It's just something different every time, but you're on a timer. When you grab the gift, the treasure, the secret, whatever's down here, which in this case was a night owl, it starts blowing blue smoke out of the chest, and you'll start to see that it caves in. What you may have noticed is that the door is closing, and if you don't get out very, very quickly, the door will lock you in, and once you're locked in here, you're stuck for a couple of seconds, and you're going to get a nice treat of fire, and you're dead. It's a fun little Easter egg, so to speak. I'll show you how to do it once the DLC comes out, but I got to keep it secret for now. Back to the gameplay and how this map plays. Of all the DLC maps, this is definitely the sniper map. This is definitely the assault rifle map. I tried to do it with a marksman rifle. I didn't quite have as good a luck. I think it's because I was playing with really good people, and they're pretty punishing if you miss shots with a marksman rifle. But I got sniped a lot by Optic Midnight, and surprisingly by Tina on this one. She was sniping a lot, so that was difficult to deal with. There are a few areas on the outside, especially on what I would call the right side if you're looking at A flag. You can run around in here and SMG fairly well, or use pistols or shotguns. I tried using shotguns in different games. I had moderate luck with the MTAR SMG, but not the other ones, not the Bison or CBJ. It was too small for that. This is your big map. Really, really big. The aesthetics are pretty good. It's very Egyptian. The color scheme is one that's very similar to Ghost. It's the dusty gray sort of thing, but it makes sense here because we're in Egypt. We're like, every time the wind blows, it's going to kick up dust, and that's how it should be versus some of the other maps. You can see an overview here, which is the reason I included this clip, as you can kind of see how it is. There is a back area by what I would call the A flag that is just huge and empty and open, and it is an excellent sniping spot. Unfortunately, it's so good that most people know it and they don't go back there and get wasted because it's too easy. That's all for a video that I'll call The Secrets of Pharaoh. I hope you enjoyed it. I've got another video coming up in just a little bit that's all full gold PDW gameplay, so you get to see lots and lots of that. And don't forget to check out the channel in the descriptions. Drifter out.